About a minute. Welcome to Crypto and Chill, brought to you by Bybit. And we got my main man, Gray Jabesi, aka the Crypto King.
It's Jabesi.
What's up, so? What's going on, man?
The boss.
Good
Jabesi, I'm fine. What's
Man,
going on?
How's the World Cup? I see you giving away money like every single day.
Yeah, bro. I made a pledge to bait on every single World Cup game and give away the money that I'm winning. But I won in a couple of games and lost it all on Argentina because, you know, I put it all on Argentina. I didn't win. So it's funny. But I'm still doing it. It's just fun. And I went to the World Cup on Sunday. I'm going back there on Sunday as well. So it's close here.
How do you have money, Greg? Because crypto just crashed.
Yeah, dog.
I'm a trader, bro. I'm a trader. So, you know, if you trade, every direction of volatility is good. Whether it's going up or down, you can still trade it. So I'm good. I'm good, bro.
But on a serious note, why is crypto crashing?
So what happened was that a huge exchange called FTX, one of the most trustworthy, one of the most regulated from America and Bahamas, basically collapsed. It turned out that this guy called Sam Bankman-Fried was using people's money that they deposited on the exchange to invest in other projects and also leverage on other trades. And then he ended up losing all that money. And then when the CEO of Binance, his name is CZ on Twitter, he made an announcement and said, hey, it seems like we want to sell our FTT token. And that led a lot of people to actually start going into FTX and withdraw their money because the token of FTX was going down. And this created what we call a bank run, you know, run on the bank. People were going to withdraw. And then it turned out that FTX does not have all the money that the depositors put into the bank or into the exchange. And it collapsed. Basically, the token went to zero, and people who had money on FTX basically lost it. Similar to what happened to VBS, some sort of thing. Similar to that.
Jeez, that's wild.
Jeez, bro. So you just explained, because I was about to ask you what happened to FTX. You just explained, but who's SBF?
So SBF is Sam Bankman-Fried, is this young guy who started with crypto only in 2017. He is from MIT. His parents are like, they're also lecturers at MIT. So, you know, he came out as this genius, young, smart kid who wanted to make a lot of money so that he can give all of it away. And a lot of people trusted him, including people from Shark Tank, like Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Reilly, Sequoia Capital, and so many other huge hedge funds and VCs. They would put 300 million in FTX. And this kid became a billionaire. He was one of the youngest billionaires in the world, under 30 years old. And it happened that he basically lost it all within one tweet and within one weekend.
Hey, man, you know, the thing is confusing. I think there's someone out there watching and listening, and when you say he lost it all, what happens, bro, to $1 billion? Who does it go to? Where does it go to when you say someone or the stock market, $1 billion in the crypto market was wiped off? Where does that money go to?
Yeah, that's a very, very good question. So it's like, if you say that, I'll give you this example. If let's assume that the Zim currency went to zero, right? It used to be powerful, let's say 1-to-1 to the dollar, and then it became $1 to 1 million Zimbabwe shillings. Where did that money go? It means that it just evaporated, because when it comes to money, trust plays a big role in it. So the way the FTT token, or how FTX was working, is that majority of their balance sheet was a token called FTT, which they created they basically created on their own. And people trusted the company. It was almost like their stock, but in a cryptocurrency, right? And people trusted this company. And the moment they saw that something was weird, they started selling this token, everybody dumping it.
They no longer trusted.
Had like, yeah, exactly. Binance had $2 billion worth of that token. So they started selling it off, and the price went all the way down, which meant that now FTX became insolvent. And on top of that, they didn't have, when you deposit your Bitcoin onto Bybit or onto Luna or any cryptocurrency exchange, right? You're expecting this exchange platform to have your cryptocurrency somewhere stored on the side. But what FTX was doing They were actually taking your cryptocurrency, selling it for something else, whatever they want, and then they would just have their own token as reserves. So when it was time for people to withdraw what they deposited, there was no money.
Sure, this is wild, man. So how can people stay safe and protect themselves from, such activities?
Yeah, man, it's a very difficult time for crypto, but it's a very good one on the bright side, because you see, for a lot of people who got into cryptocurrency for the last 2 years, most of them never really know the difference between custody and non-custodial wallets, or centralization and decentralization. People started to trust companies a lot more, especially when they see governments involved. They think that it's now something they should trust more. So this Sam guy, this SBF guy, literally was the second largest donor to the Democratic Party in the US. He funded Joe Biden. Exactly, right? And a lot of people were trusting that he's with the politicians, the regulators, and he funded the Democratic Party. He must be a trustworthy guy, but it turns out that he was the most fraudulent person. So, for people now, they have to trust themselves. If you hold some cryptocurrency, it's better to have some of it on your own wallet, a non-custodial wallet, where you're not trusting any party to hold it for you. The best way to do it is what we call a Ledger Nano wallet, or a hardware wallet, or a Trezor. There are different types of hardware wallet. It means that you are the only one who can lose this crypto if you make a mistake. But if you're keeping all your money on a platform, it means that you're trusting the platform. And if the platform makes a mistake, you lose it all. So last week, Ledger made their record sales of their hardware wallets, because so many people are now starting to learn, because in crypto, this has happened before. There used to be a company called MacG, which also went bust because it got hacked and then people lost money. For people like myself, who are very safe when it comes to how we store our crypto, we diversify where we put it, and we always use cold storage. We're safe and we don't have any other problems.
But I heard you running Cyril's presidency. You're funding it.
Yo,
What the hell, bro?
The more you speak, this thing is not only unique to crypto, because something similar, it reminds me of something that happened in SA. I don't know if you heard about it, Steinhoff. And there was this guy, Marcus Justa. Everybody trusted him, and the company Steinhoff, when people trust a particular entity or company when government gets involved. So our government, similar to what you were saying, got involved with Steinhoff and people's pension funds, a lot of government entities, teachers, government workers, their pension funds, they were literally invested in this company. And all along, the guy was lying about the company's finances and the balance sheet and everything else. And just like that, and which speaks to what you're saying, that it's all based on trust, whether it be a particular crypto or a particular stock of a particular company. It's all based on trust and belief that the company will do well and earn returns as it always has been doing. But my question is, will crypto benefit? Will crypto recover from this?
Right. Yeah, that's a very good comparison and question as well. It's like...
Hey, wait, great. When I ask questions, you never say that's a good question. But Saul, every question is a good question.
But we think questions through, and it's relevant, pertinent questions that matter to the layman.
You're asking me about funding Ramaphosa and stuff. So what do you want me to say?
Yeah, you see. And he's going to ask about how is Qatar pussy now. How Qatar when you fuck it. Yeah, all that bullshit.
I know why you guys didn't go to Qatar. It's because there's no alcohol. It's very obvious.
Bro. Yeah, I'm not having it.
Okay, so look, man. Bitcoin was created to basically remove trust. It's a trustless ecosystem, right? The cryptocurrency industry. And I want to assure people that what happened to FTX has nothing to do with Bitcoin or cryptocurrency itself. It has something to do with trust in institutions and people. And that is exactly where the problem is. And even people who get scammed online, mostly it's because they trusted someone who say trade for them or invest on their behalf or whatever, and then they lose money. The whole point is basically verifying everything. In Bitcoin, we have this saying, we say, do not trust, verify. You can you don't have to trust that, they're only going to be 21 million Bitcoins to exist. No, you can go on the blockchain yourself right now and verify in the code of Bitcoin to see, okay, this is the limit. Now, will crypto recover? Absolutely, yes, because, I mean, it will set us back. A lot of people, even Elon Musk is saying this is a very big setback for crypto. It will take us back a few years for people to also trust cryptocurrency again, because most people don't really, beyond the institutions and the companies, the institutions and the people, they don't really buy into the philosophy of it. But now they're starting to buy into it, which means as it recovers slowly, which right now is the best time to start investing, I think it will recover slowly, and then it will go even at higher heights. It will become more secure also because exchanges like Binance, Bybit have now come out and made it public of how much money they're holding. They're calling it proof of reserves. So every cryptocurrency exchange right now is publishing online proof of reserves to show you how much money do they actually have in the balance sheet. Now, if your exchange is not showing you that, again, do not trust, verify. And I think crypto will recover over time.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Craig. Are you still doing those classes on the weekends?
Yeah?
Yes, the classes are still on, and right now I'm doing, to help a lot of people, I'm doing the daily trades, trying to grow $100 to a higher amount trading every day, right? So I started the whole thing on Crypto Hustle, and also I do the weekly, every Saturday Zoom calls. And for those of you guys who want to get involved, of course, make sure you join in every Saturday. I answer all your questions and help all the chillers to make sure that your cryptocurrency journey is in the right hands, basically.
Awesome, man. I'll put the link in the description below. Thank you so much, Craig Jabesi. Love you long time, my dog.
For sure, my man. I hope to see you guys in Qatar, at least for the semifinals or the finals. Would be dope if you guys pull up.
Hey, man, SA is too nice right now, man. SA is way too nice, bro.
It's summer, yeah. And it's raining here, bro. I can't believe it. It's raining here.
Jeez, that's wild.
In Qatar, the rainbow can't even show up after the rain.
No, it will get arrested if it does that, for sure.
All right, sharp, Craig.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Love you guys. Take care.
Man.
Bye.
Peace.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Parama chila, itlesha lefiki. Ungoyigi, even if when they ask you, how sabini, do not fear. For if you do, just say, Anistivi. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.